You know, there's something important we should put in a video. Partly because we have no part of how we're doing this. People doing this. So, you know, all the game players in this thing. What we've done is we're not sure who sees it. You know, when we looked over like a lot of the videos, something we didn't say anything we've put on that channel, but you know, you never know you never know who's watching, and you never know what they perceive. You know, person perceives it as signal of something. Or they have, you know, one thing, you know, badly would think they see something like don't know, people can think all kinds of things, but like looking over the actual images on the videos, right? You know, there's something we should say at this point because we haven't set it up till now. But all the way back from our event, you know, there was something that's been visible in the videos, but you never know who's watching and like what kind of like like if it's sort of signal something to them about like an irrational commitment they made or something. They think someone's trying to communicate something to them. We should say something. We think if this is not it, we'll figure that out before we put anything on a channel. But it's this because it goes back looked at the videos is certainly something from when we did our event. I know this was like one of the videos really prominent. It has to do with this tattoo on my neck. This appears in a number of videos. It does. Yeah. You wonder what people symbols may have all kinds of meanings and they mean different things to like different people. You know. See, you never know who's watching or like what what they're on or like what they're into or like how there's political information on it. Anyway, we're watching. This is we don't know who else has this tattoo and what they think it means. We've never spoken in a video on the channel like what it says. Maybe it's a variety of different meanings of different people who've had it. I thought they think it means this. One person thinks it means another thing. So a girl had the same tattoo. This is the reason I got it. It's symbol of this. It's something that there's. This is not an indication to anyone who's like who knows who's watching the channel. That's not a signal to anyone who's in some kind of like some kind of who knows, like some kind of neo-Nazi group or something that they're perceiving the person in the video is like trying to send a message. This is something a personal significance to a narrator, but we don't know what people are seeing in the videos. That could really be misinterpreted by like a young person or something, and who's like I don't know, hanging around the wrong friends or is the wrong friend or something. That's not, this should not be like taken if it appears in the videos as a signal to someone who's in some kind of like, some kind of like neo-Nazi group or something, or like some kind of, some kind of like derelict group or something, or like, with violent tendencies and bugged out views. No one should assume this means anything. It's communicating anything to anyone, actually. It has to do with, myself and the game players who know what this is. It has to do with our event. We have no idea. That might be something to say to, like, stop someone from, like, who has irrational commitments from thinking this is a communication to them. We don't know who's seeing these videos. We do have to put some disclaimers on the videos sometimes, like, because the part of the danger of not knowing who sees it is we don't take into consideration something that could be like misread as like a cue. That's something that like we think would be of service to say. Then again, we actually like don't know who sees it, but that's why we're doing this. So these are the kind of things that are going to come up as time goes on. Something that like it will occur to myself and other people doing this, like it will occur to us, like someone who like not a person like us who could perceive something in the wrong way. That's something that'll become apparent over time. And as the camera slowed down when I showed the tattoo, that's the thing that like there's one thing that's going on with people. Everyone who's here in this, like, part of the country and doing this thing, that's different. That's one thing. But no, as far as like who sees the channel, or if anyone sees the channel, like, I don't know. But there was something on the, it's on the TV tonight. It's a picture of, like, I don't know, like, like some kind of it's caught on camera thing, like, I don't know, some kind of people with all kinds of different tattoos, some of which like have like a bunch of different meanings. In the video, was it like someone's beating using violence against somebody, and like had one of these tattoos that like some people think means one thing, some people means another. Should we say that in a video? So we got alarmed thinking about like that tattoo appears in a video. So the camera slowed down when I showed it, but the thing is, but I'm only speaking like authoritatively because of like the concern. You want to like talk to someone like seriously about such a thing. We don't know, but without saying that may be what they saw in the video, to just say like there is a tattoo, like, well, no, it appears in a video, but like that's what we're concerned about. I don't know. When it's hard to read everything in our thing, and something like when you see something that you're not sure if like that's a sort of safety measure, or if it's just a coincidence that we like did that. Like, we don't know. We don't. That's how this is sort of happening. Like, there's an open interpretation of a bunch of things. That's a real concern if there's some kind of young person who like saw the tattoo in a video and like thinks it means something else. I don't know, but that's an alarming thing to think about. Then again, hard to know. It's what would this is sort of happening silently. Should I not have showed the tattoo just now? Is that we don't know. We have no idea. That's the thing. Like, we're doing this kind of with like sort of blindfolded in a way. But that was the sort of thing that the unified field, like, we just picked up, like, right, like, there could be someone that misinterpreted that tattoo in some of the videos. You never know, but that's just it. The indication was, like, that could be causing some kind of problem that we're unaware of, because that's how we're doing this. We're unaware of, like, exactly who's seeing the channel. Should I not be speaking so authoritatively? Like, should I not show the tattoo? Should I like to? It's hard to know what to do. But given the kind of person who might interpret it, that we'd speak sort of firmly. Very frightening to think that like the unified field just communicated like that might be one of the things to worry about. That's a big concern. Then again, that could be incorrect. This is sort of like a thing to like appeal like to people like myself are like non-violent and like we don't know who's seeing the channel and what kind of like accident damage the wrong image in a video could cause. I know it was visible on Market Street, so I'm speaking sort of authoritatively. Such a person who like interpreted it as one thing and they're like smashing someone over the head, and it's that kind of person, like, I don't know, you'd want to speak firmly. That's why we're talking like this. But that was something that our unified field just like suggested. Then again, we don't know if everything is something. That's why I'm speaking this way. I don't know how to speak to given that could be who's seeing it, like who we're talking about misinterpreting it. Like, best to use a firm like way of explaining that. The narrator is nonviolent. Anyone doing the activity is nonviolent. There's a subtext of nonviolence. So we're putting out information, raising people's consciousness. Though, just checking. You never know. I'll see if we hit the yellow number. That's the best I could do with that. But we just sort of saw that. Maybe this is wrong too. I don't know, but that's a safety measure. I don't know.